New York, in a segment that left audiences gasping and the royal camp reportedly reeling, comedian and former Daily Show host Jon Stewart delivered what many are calling a masterclass in satire, when he humiliated Meghan Markle live on air over her alleged insistence on being referred to as a royal princess. What started as a light-hearted discussion about celebrity culture quickly escalated into a moment of raw, unscripted embarrassment for the Duchess of Sussex, one that even Prince Harry, seated stiffly in the front row of the audience, couldn't salvage with his trademark defiance. This wasn't just another late-night jab. It was a pivotal moment, an unexpected confrontation of entitlement, celebrity obsession, and royal delusion. And it left Meghan reportedly in tears, storming out of the studio while Harry refused interviews afterward. But what exactly happened that night on The Daily Show, and why is the fallout still echoing across both the US and the UK? It began innocently enough. Meghan Markle was scheduled to appear alongside Prince Harry for a brief segment to promote their latest media venture. According to Daily Show insiders, Meghan's team submitted a peculiar request ahead of the taping, that Jon Stewart and the crew refer to her on air as Princess Meghan, or alternatively, Her Royal Highness Princess Meghan. Such requests are typically brushed aside in American media, especially when they conflict with US cultural attitudes towards monarchy and privilege. But Stewart, known for his sharp wit and irreverence toward power, reportedly couldn't believe the gall of the demand. "This is The Daily Show, not Buckingham Palace," one producer later said. As the show began, Stewart kept things polished, until he didn't. About midway through the segment, he quipped, "Now, before we go any further, I've been told by the royal PR armada that I must address you as Princess Meghan." Which I believe is somewhere between Cinderella and full-blown monarchy cosplay. Is that correct? The audience burst into laughter. Meghan offered a tight smile, clearly blindsided. She tried to play it off. "Well, I am married to a prince, after all." But Stewart wasn't done. "Sure," he said, "and I live in a Lego castle. That doesn't make me a king." The jab drew roaring applause, but the camera caught Meghan's smile faltering. Behind the scenes, crew members say she turned to Harry in visible distress, while Stewart, aware of the tension, pushed forward with his point. "We fought a whole war over here, so we didn't have to bow to anyone. And now you want Americans to address you like we're extras in The Crown." Throughout the segment, Harry reportedly remained stone-faced, his usual casual demeanor replaced with a quiet agitation. One source in the audience revealed that Harry leaned over to a staffer and muttered, "This wasn't the deal," possibly referencing their understanding of how the segment would go. After the show, Harry allegedly confronted a member of the Daily Show team backstage, demanding an apology. According to multiple accounts, Stewart refused, stating, "You can't demand reverence on a comedy show. If you want royal treatment, there's a castle back in England with your name on it. Go home." The confrontation never aired, but word spread quickly among media insiders and royal commentators alike. The optics were devastating, Meghan reduced to tears, Harry fuming, and Jon Stewart hailed as the man who finally said what many were thinking. What followed was a torrent of media coverage and social media backlash. For months, public sentiment in the US had already begun shifting against the Sussexes. Their Netflix docuseries was panned as self-indulgent. Their constant criticism of the monarchy was increasingly viewed as hypocritical, especially as they continued to capitalize on their royal connections in America. But this event sparked something deeper, a reckoning. Hashtags like #NotMyPrincess, #RoyalGrift, and #StewartForPresident began trending. Pundits from both the left and the right weighed in. Fox News celebrated Stewart's takedown. Even liberal outlets questioned Meghan's tone-deaf demand for royal titles in a country built on democratic ideals. Meghan and Harry's core branding strategy has always been a tightrope act, denounce the royal family while profiting off their association with it. But The Daily Show debacle highlighted how thin that tightrope really is. As one entertainment analyst put it, "You can't sell the trauma of monarchy while also selling tiaras. Americans love a rebel, but not one who lectures from a velvet throne." Jon Stewart's takedown exposed this contradiction in full force. In the days following the incident, Meghan and Harry cancelled several media appearances. Their spokesperson released a brief, icy statement. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex were disappointed by the tone of the segment and expected a more respectful dialogue. But no apology came from Jon Stewart, who, during his next episode, doubled down. Respect has to be earned, not demanded by title. This is America. If you want unquestioned deference, there's a place for that. It's called Windsor. The line drew another standing ovation. This controversy could mark a turning point in Meghan and Harry's public relevance in the US. While they once enjoyed widespread sympathy, especially following their Oprah interview, that goodwill has rapidly eroded. Their insistence on being treated as royalty in a country that prides itself on egalitarianism appears increasingly out of touch.